See if I'm muted. I won't be talking as much today because I feel a little like I'm coming down with a cold, so a little quieter. I'm mostly just gonna stick to when something significant happens. Um, right now, yeah, but I'm like mostly through one of the little optional like mini dungeons. I just got the lower blade for this. I thought it was the one where you throw it, which is what I was looking for, so I might go for that. I'm gonna get out in the map and see if it's like on the opposite side of the map. I'm just screw it, but if it's near, then I'll go for that because I wanted that. Supposed to put this. Oh shit! Was I not supposed to? Oh, I see over there. I wasn't supposed to take that crap. Oh, is there a glitch where you like can't grab onto moving objects? I was supposed to wait. That just. Oh no. It was. I didn't even just do all that editing. Screw that other chest, dude. I'm just gonna. Oh wait, but to get up there, don't I need? Oh, never mind. I have to go all the way around and do all that again. Because I can't actually just run up here. Because I have to jump from there to there. just trying to. I got like what I wanted in this place. I'm just trying to get out.
It should come as no surprise to find access to modern weaponry deep within civilian testing grounds. Science and war have always gone hand in hand.
Is that what your programming tells you to think?
Shall we say, that's what I believe. Even the cartoons you're so fond of started out as revolutionary intelligence gathering methods, lamentable though it may be. War is the engine of progress.
I don't know where an AI glove could possibly get beliefs from, but if you ask me, I'm all about peace. And cartoons.
Access granted.
Oh, that needs one of the special ones.
Saving data.
Okay, where's the This is okay. I am actually right next to where I want. Go around. Left.
Благодаря его полному полимерному составу ваши волосы будут еще более сухими всегда. Звезд с телеэкрана.
I've already been. I could have gotten that basically in the first area, but I was screwed up.
And here's Lenin. Just like at the VDNH in Moscow.
Indeed. But this statue was erected not by simple workmen, but by robots, based on a sculptor's sketches. This approach has become quite popular over the last year.
Saving data.
Home to Papa!
Please select the desired procedure.
Saving data.
Access granted.
Oh no, you can't.
Why are you so prejudiced against Comrade Stockhouse?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely. Fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Squash it.
Oh, they're all offline because I screwed that thing up. Damn it. Actually, I have to let it get repaired. this one goes up if it doesn't fix it.
Why are you so prejudiced against Comrade Stockhausen?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Just squash it.
Hopefully this one's not as elaborate as the last one. So it took the last one. Since this is supposed to be the first one that you do, I think it should be easier.
Another dungeon.
This is the testing ground, Major. There should be weapons here.
Testing ground, dungeon, same difference. Let's find the stuff and get moving. Oh, I see. I like how the dungeons have blood music.
Testing Ground 1's magnetic and mechanical workshop is responsible for 1. Supplying samples used in all tests and research activities. 2. Manufacturing external casings for piston type and thermal machines. 3. Regular and cylindrical surface grinding, as well as spark erosion treatment for machine parts.
data.
Testing Ground 1's thermal machines comprise of an Archimedes screw, powered by the thermal emissions from a candle
If it
exothermal
isn't
outlet
Comrade
system.
Lutyagin.
The
You
machines
seem
generate
rather
2 billion
gloomy.
kilowatts-hour of
Is something
electricity
wrong?
No, I just
Enough
feel like I
to
had a
keep the
bad
entire
dream or
testing ground
something.
operational
And this
for
guy
a
was
year.
there.
Pull yourself together. You haven't slept in a long time, Major.
I feel like I'm asleep right now and I'm having a nightmare.
It's no nightmare. It's a mirage.
Yeah. This was definitely switched over there first.
Saving data. Saving data.
Attention all Testing Ground 1 personnel. To avoid unnecessary accidents, please leave the testing zone as soon as the testing on alarm is activated. Remember, the Soviet worker is always aware of their environment. This goes double for Facility 3826 employees.
Not bad.
It will get better, Comrade Major.
Was that a joke? At whose expense? Huh. Let's get going.
Saving data.
Well, that will take me out of here. There's supposed to be the saw blades in here somewhere. Get that other
Authorization.
upgraded
Major Nechayev, codename.
Oh, I did get it. I just didn't realize it.
Saving data.
tell how often I can do that.
Saving data.
Oh, it uses up energy though. Okay. Try and go across the bridge, which I think is the last mission. Oh, I did want the railgun. So look on the map real quick to see if there's any of these ones that have that specific part. But I don't think any of them did. I think all the bonuses are like unique weapons and such.
Saving data.
Yeah, so I guess you just have to maybe do it by killing a boss. I don't know.
So, what will it be, Major? What? Authorization. Major.
Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover, screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again. Now,
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
Charles, no one can force somebody into Collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that.
Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of Collective, how can Collective find out about me?
It's quite simple. Let's say you walk past a robot. The robot identifies you as a human, but you are not wearing a thought device.
Where the fuck did you even
robot
come
fails
from?
to receive mental commands from you in response to its queries.
So it realizes I'm not in Collective and tells the others about it. Then what? They'll start giving me shit about it?
Essentially, yes.
But I can just put my thought on, walk past the bot and do everything I'm supposed to do, then take the thought off, right?
Essentially, yes.
Then why is everyone so hot and bothered about the rings?
I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. Thought devices need to be reconfigured every time they are put on. A ring can be taken off and put back on without inconvenience.
There's gotta be more to it than that. Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civibots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find a middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union... Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when Collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the U.S. as possible when they... in combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense.
Saving data.
Darling, you finally murdered that sleazy scumbag.
The sick bastard killed himself.
Oh, admit it. You were toying with him. You could have shot him in his leg or paralyzed him with the shock. I gave you excellent weapons.
What? No. He set the whole goddamn circus up in advance.
Oh, don't you worry, sugar. I won't tell anyone. I belong only to you, so nobody will know you made Petrov perish by his own hand. Oh, I'll treat this as your wedding gift, big guy.
One more word and I swear I'll beat the living crap out of you.
All men are the same. First you take everything from a woman, and then you cast her aside like a broken toy.
Saving data.
I gave you the best of me.
Everything's fine. Take it easy now. The bosses know what they're doing.
Demon, I haven't even been here a week yet, and I've already seen enough corpses for a lifetime. I thought this place was going to be a regular clinic. I had no idea it was like this.
Then the fact that this place is a secret complex tip
Autolysis starts approximately 7 to 10 minutes after death, followed by defecation in 3 to 5 minutes.
We're not
Rigor mortis sets in 5 to 6 hours. Then let
just make sure no one
complete
runs off.
decomposition
It's fine,
in
really.
about 5 years.
What are you doing?
I'm counting. Counting. I'm a scientist.
I understand you mean.
Swap. Focus. Keep an eye on that incision.
Okay, okay.
Focus. Shit. Pressure on it, now! The polymer wasn't absorbed by the tissue.
Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovation.
It crashed. It hadn't been that long since I saved. There was a save point right outside the hospital thing, but there was like 3 dialogue things. It's nice to see the Twitch thing also fixed. Before, like if a game crashed, you'd have to like restart the stream. Otherwise, like it usually would just be like a black screen or like.
Everything's fine. Take it easy.
Autolysis.
The bosses know what they're doing.
Autolysis.
Damn it, I haven't even been here a week yet, and I've already seen enough corpses for a lifetime. I thought this place was going to be a regular clinic. I had no idea it was like this.
Did the fact that this place is a secret complex tip you off?
Swap. Focus. Keep an eye on that incision.
Okay, okay.
Focus.
Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space. You mean they make moon rovers here, not Chalamet?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required. But what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other things, yes. In addition to breeding new species of animals suitable for Martian conditions, Soviet science is looking for ways to bolster man's ability to exist on Mars.
So what, they're gonna give us gills so we can swim in gas oceans?
Gas oceans are on Jupiter, Major. Mars features low temperatures and for Earth. What's that smell? But you're basically correct. The capabilities of your species have yet to be fully studied.
So the latest medical breakthroughs, new life support systems, all came from here.
Indeed, Comrade Major.
So many geniuses worked here for the good of all mankind. And now they're gone.
Shit. Pressure on it, now! The polymer wasn't absorbed by the tissue again, so it created a pathological cavity. Pterodactyls like this all over his body. What do those heartless animals want from people, huh?
You may be right, comrade. That is not your concern. Do your job. Private, bring in the next one.
Yes, Comrade Colonel.
The polymer needs to be absorbed. And if it's not, save whoever you can. And clean this place.
Incredible, Professor. Your calculations and solutions are so elegant and logical. Your work on mimetic polymer adaptation is an amazing contribution to science.
Thank you very much, but it was really a team effort. I'm sorry, who are you?
Ivan Mikov, Junior Lab in the Pavlov complex. I work in the archives, but my dream is to work under you. I'm a huge fan of your work.
Well, your passion is commendable. Although it is frankly a little concerning. Polymers are a quickly evolving scientific field with amazing potential. But I'm afraid passion alone won't be enough to advance it. Let's talk again in a month or so and see what you think. For now, please excuse me. Science calls.
A month? But I don't have a month. You'll hear about me, Professor. You can bet on it.
for it.
Oops. Blueprints. Everything magic.
Saving data.
So, what will it be, Major? Weapons or... Both of these will be good. Please select the desired procedure.
Saving data. Saving data. Saving data.
Tell me, Comrade Major, based on your professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, and nobody expected them to attack, they could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, and now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the US and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Charles. You should know all about that.
I'm a robot? In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove?
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone at all, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can't, can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
Did you even come from?
authorization.
data.
Major.
A complaint. Listen, I am filing a complaint.
About what?
About your Stockhausen's disgusting behavior. I was injured, but could have been saved. I was bleeding out and begged him for help, but that Stock of yours, and I know you're calling him that ironically, just passed me by. He asked one of the...
Stock really is a piece of shit.
Precisely. It's just shameful.
I can deal with that.
And now you're gone, Professor. What have you done? I was supposed to learn from you, but all I ever got from you was scorn. My self-worth all depended on you, and now... Oh well. I took on bullets. I could still fight my way through science. And I stole the box from your office with your favorite music inside. Just so I don't forget, I hid the music box in a safe. The one with the positive password, not the negative one. What will I ever accomplish if I can't even keep a couple of safes straight? The dog. The dog has the positive one.
You're dead, motherfucker. Freaking critters. What's this place, Charles? A morgue?
Indeed. The bodies of the dead are kept here for further study.
What do you mean, the dead? There are bodies all over the place. Where did these come from? There are dozens of them, and most of them are young.
These are...
So, what will it be, Major?
If you want me to help you... But how?
Wait.
So?
Here goes. Turns out it's really simple.
Don't leave me hanging, Charles.
Yes. Yes. I'm fading.
Hey, lady.
I'm afraid that's super.
Damn, talk about brain drain.
Saving data.
That was rude. Whatevs.
find you.
This is fucked. Sechenov is a decent guy. How could he let this happen? An army of bots, killer mutants, thousands of innocent victims. No matter how you slice it, the facility's to blame. Even without Petrov, this place has issues, to say nothing of Collective 2.0. Seriously, I gotta wrap this up and retire. Maybe even...
So, what will it be, Major? Weapon?
Look at the size of that fucking thing. What is it?
The experiments here involve the creation of neuropolymer endoskeletons for various animals. The goal is to allow them to live in hostile conditions on the outer planets of the solar system.
Endoskeletons. That thing isn't gonna attack us, is it? It's huge.
The specimens here currently lack any neuropolymer brain tissue structure. They are nothing but polymer bodies at this time. They cannot move.
Still, they're freaking massive. Are they for planets with low gravity?
Some are, while others are for planets with high gravity. Research is being conducted for all scenarios. In one of the vats, you can even see attempts to breed an organism capable of living in the oceans of Jupiter.
Saving data.
never expected to see Victor like this, in these circumstances. We used to be thick as thieves, you know? But Victor made too many bad calls. Now look at him. Thanks to Dr. Sechenov's brilliance, we don't have to lose all of Petrov's knowledge. We'll be able to return the robots to their previous state once the simulation
He's already
procedure's
dead, you
complete.
creep! Keep your hands off him!
Grenade!
Establishing connection.
The professor says you haven't slept in 3 days. I don't wanna. Sleeping pills, bottle of vodka.
At the same time, huh? You know I don't like that stuff. My brain's a fortress.
You know, when I was a boy, my brother was scared of the dark. So my mother left the light on. It helped him. I hated it. The light interfered with my imagination. I didn't like children's books for the same reason. All those colorful pictures.
They were real.
Exactly. The books in my father's library were interesting. History. Theoretical physics. Science doesn't try to make the world safer or prettier. It doesn't lie to us. It just gives us the facts. So, I knew what I had to train for. And I made another discovery. In the dark, behaves predictably. It can be studied. A monster in the light wears a mask. It is therefore unpredictable.
Which makes it dangerous.
Moreover, the light these monsters. Do you understand, my boy?
More or less.
May I turn out the light?
Yeah.
Reconstructing illumination.
My love. Come to me. Come.
Son of a bitch. What the... Charles, where's Larissa?
She hid before the explosion.
So what happened to Stuck?
Stockhausen was knocked into a vat of polymer by the explosion and is now deceased.
You hypocrite. I'm a doctor. Huh, some doctor you are, you grenade-tossing bitch.
Petrov and Filatova are cut from the same cloth. There can be no doubt about that.
Whatever. We gotta find a way out.
Major, you alive?
No, I got killed by a grenade.
I'm so sorry that happened. I didn't want any of this, but none of it matters right now.
So what does matter, you crispy-ass critter?
We have to meet. You need to see this with your own eyes. I'll show you everything.
What do you mean by everything?
You trust Sechenov too much, but he's keeping you in the dark. You have no idea what's really going on. You need to see it with your own eyes or you're not gonna believe it.
You got that right. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
You will understand when you see it. I have proof. I'll be waiting in the Academy of Consequences. The entrance is inside the lighthouse. Trust nobody.
I don't.
Maybe because I have probably gonna fight Granny, right? Granny theories that she's a spy from the US, so they're trying to get power over. So.
Saving data.
Comrade Major.
Yeah.
I must insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right. The time is now.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do, Comrade Major. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere. A crazy doctor with a grenade killed Stock, and the only way out of this is through a wall of bots. Who the fuck cares about the damn rings?
Stop calling them rings, Major. You need to learn to think before you speak, not after. They are beta connectors, and they will enable 2 robot assassins to be free of any control other than that of their bloodthirsty master. Do you want more deaths on your conscience?
What bloodthirsty master are you talking about? I've got the rings, and I'm not gonna put them on any fucking robots.
And how long will they remain in your possession, Major?
As long as I'm still breathing, and there's still time left.
Time's up. The procedure for assimilating Petrov's head has begun. Sechenov will return the robots to their normal state, and then he will recall you. When you return, he will take the rings.
Fuck, why?
All items in your possession are recorded in my log. I cannot erase it. Only Sechenov has access. The first thing he will do is review the log. He wants the beta connectors.
Apparently everybody wants them. Why? Does everybody want personal bot assassins?
Think, Major. Who has asked you about the beta connectors? Sechenov with his metal twins? Stockhausen, Sechenov's right-hand lickspittle? Granny Zina, a secret double agent whose affiliation remains completely unknown? Or would you like to fulfill Petrov's dying wish and give Filatova the connectors?
What the hell is going on? Am I the only sane person here?
As you can see, we are the only options. Whoever gets their hands on the beta connectors, the results will be the same. More blood, more death. The rings must be destroyed before it's too late.
It isn't too late, Charles. Not yet. Did that crazy-ass pump thing kill that whale? Damn.
The Dewdrop is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Isn't that what I just said? Where's your fucking button? Watch out! How do you like that? Get over here.
birds.
Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You and the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings? Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives.
Destroy them, you just
Perhaps
throw them
many
into the
more than
water.
I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
That was stupid. Oh, whoops. Oh.
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chelome, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him. A lighthouse, huh? So where is she? Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
I do not detect anyone in the vicinity.
Let's take a look around. She's gotta be here.
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
When they told me that my lighthouse We're gonna be ripped out of the ground and brought from Sakhalin to Kazakhstan by the robots. Well, I figured they were drunk. But nope. It's thousands of kilometers away from the ocean now. Like a museum exhibit. And I'm here too. Like another exhibit. Now sure, I got a raise.
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspected this room has a specific function.
Sure, I barely have to do any work. The machines do everything. Lighthouse and I are just a confirmation that humanity can do whatever it wants.
That the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelomey. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her. What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
Okay, lead on.
That's what I thought. Assumed that it would happen before, like... It was pretty obvious.
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
Fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behaviors, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
Yep, he's an idiot.
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Wait, what if she is the one that's trying to control everybody and she wants to kill Sechenov because he's trying to stop it?
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care.
She's clearly
and besides, it's not about you. Well,
from this facility.
Not only you.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things.
From limbo.
This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt. You won't even remember a thing.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
I'm not sorry.
Of course you're not. You were just doing your job, right? Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. I loved him when he was different. He was kind, understanding, and didn't kill people.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster!
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voshod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voshod polymer extension?
The Voshod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack it.
Not so fast. Name Chariton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zaharov?
Just about right now, when he went offline. I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov.
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
Here's another one. Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording. Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
Yeah, when he killed all the,
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations.
Good guy.
Did you see your wife again, my boy? How did you know that? Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of Limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive? And then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-Atan, Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov going to keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... Holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here.
Man. So the ballerinas are basically the muscle memory of his wife.
The launch of Collective is coming. We can't be late.
Okay, let's go.
I'm really sorry you had to go through all this.
Ah, shit! Oh, here we go again.
No, not now! Not here!
We are all monsters in the dark, my boy. How many times have we talked about this? Each book from my father's library was nothing but of the knowledge I sought. I've spent my entire life putting those fragments back together, juxtaposing each scientific fact. And once I'd completed the puzzle, I found a book that now prevents me from sharing my knowledge. That book is human greed and people have no time to dedicate themselves to science. On the other side of the world, they're busy playing with money. And on this side, they're playing with the power of the master. Science, shattered to pieces by the husks. No one has ever read. None of the social systems that exist now allow humanity to fully evolve. They are all. Get rid of money and let robots toil for us. Get rid of inequality and the lie of communism. Give people freedom.
Dr. Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational capacity, and the red alert will be
Finally back
lifted
with
very
us,
soon.
Sonny. You took a real pounding, didn't you?
Will be
You were pretty close to
launched as
staying there
planned.
for good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memory, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity somewhere in you.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady!
Then Sechenov could turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the world.
I get it.
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But but only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zaharov.
Chariton, you devil! You're alive!
In a sense. An evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Zena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Katinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off, but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back already! Crispy critters. What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is. Whatever, lady. Why don't you show me what's in that arsenal of yours?
Now you're talking, Sonny.
Saving data.
Honey, I am extremely worried about you. I think you may be in danger.
What do you mean? The break room isn't safe anymore.
No, handsome. My room will always be safe for you. I won't let anyone in as long as you're here.
Then where is this threat coming from?
Your glove! It is manipulating you. Take it off before it's too late, and we'll be together till death do us part.
Oh, man. I'm sick of you going on about the glove.
But I'm right, darling.
Yeah, you just want to murder me. Not gonna happen.
How could you even think that, sugar? I only kill pathetic, horny little pipsqueaks who try to enter me, when all I want is you.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop killing people?
But that's beyond me, sugar. I can't help myself.
Then you'll have to deal with the glove until you can.
You should forbid her from telling you to remove the glove.
You see? He is turning you against me. Oh, sneaky manipulator. Darling, take off the disgusting thing right now.
Listen, can you spare me your maniacal ramblings? This place has already gone to hell.
Whatever you say, Master. Just enter me often and keep punishing me.
Then come on, Sergei. Vengeance awaits.
Don't rush me. One thing at a time.
I would prefer that we reach Sechenov before Collective is updated and it is too late to change anything, in case you don't like his answers. Major.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are. Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you. The twin is using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have.
The rockets.
What are you looking at, Major? Fight! Imagine if there were two of them. The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful. Give up, Major. We need to get upstairs.
Atomic Heart Project. Approved by the Secret Congress of the CPSU Central Committee on February 14, 1951. The goal is the suppression of the United States of America, change of political regime, abolition of capitalism, establishment of communism, establishing social and moral ideals consistent with the beliefs of a Soviet person. The method of execution is the seizure of the strategic and military facilities, followed by disconnection and shutdown of nuclear power plants. Effective deactivation of the Atomic Heart of America, complete surrender of the government, and the transfer of power to the top leadership of the USSR.
So how are they gonna pull that off?
Well, Sergei, first they sell robots, then they simply give them away as aid. Once they reach critical mass, they take over all the power plants and cut off the power.
Greetings, honored members of the Politburo. I am pleased to inform you that the Atomic Heart
Designed as a mobile healthcare unit, the dog cannot replace a medic or paramedic, but it is quite adept at performing the ideal anti-personnel operator, programmed with advanced melee techniques, prioritizing breaking
Saving data.
This time I won't forget to...
authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P.
So close.
Please select the desired procedure.
It's probably the last fight, so another one of those. Those small ones. Actually, you know what? Maybe I just...
Authorization. Major Ne... Authorization. Major. Access granted.
Saving data.
Hey, what's up, Dr. G? Sorry, I don't know when you just got in here. I was focusing on upgrading that shit. I was... Good, how you been, man? Yeah, I've been trying to stream a little more lately. I want to start doing like more like reviews and stuff too. Just my computer's not like in a great spot right now, but like reviews or maybe a podcast or something, I don't know. Alright, I think this is the last boss fight. I just did like the first part of it. I just stocked up on all my stuff that I have. I never got the railgun, which sucks because that's like a sniper rifle, but it's both of the twins at the same time now. Yeah, pretty good. I've just been really busy, and right now I think I'm getting sick, so I'm not feeling that great today, but
Boss? Protect. Well, Cheriton, are you proud of yourself? You, Larissa, and Zenaida have certainly been busy. But Sergei, I wouldn't have expected you to be quite so gullible, my boy.
Silence! You messed with my head. You wiped my memory. Am I a toy to you like those other people connected to Collective? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Calm down, Sergei. I can see you're terribly upset. It's okay, I don't blame you. But you, Cheriton, you were supposed to help the boy, not pull his strings like a puppet.
yeah, actually this game is really good.
Don't you blame this on me. I'm not the one trying to
A lot of people
deprive
probably
everyone
fell
of
off
their
in the
free will,
beginning
turning
because
them
the
into
beginning is a
mindless
little
puppets.
rough, but it gets really good
my
quick.
choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you? I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You are my best friend, Cheriton. And the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective, everyone whose minds you're going to control. Who are they to you? Millions of fuckheads? Everyone is just grist for your mill, Dimitri.
I want to give mankind a spectacular future. Unimaginable achievements. I want to give them a path to the star.
Both of you, shut up! Get your hands up! Some goddamn wizard you are. Tell him to stand down. I'm counting to 3. 1!
What a shame.
2!
It's a shame you've escalated this situation without even trying to resolve it peacefully. But I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Right, left, terminate.
Oh shit, I barely got that in time. I was...
What in the actual living fuck is this?
Stop blaming the machines, Major!
Freaking fucking critters! These are cold hard facts, Bullet! Stop messing with my head! So what? Robots is Ekaterina Nechaeva, the wife I don't remember? Well, which one?
They both are!
I tried to bring Blesna back to life when her brain was literally ripped in half. I wanted to restore her right and left hemispheres, but the process was too complicated.
What the shit? But...
Right.
You're already fucking with people who are still alive. Couldn't you just leave the dead in peace? That's enough, boss. I'm willing to believe that you were acting in my best interests. But why couldn't you just tell me?
I'm sorry, Sergei. I wasn't sure what to do.
Right now, the right thing is to call off the twins and just talk to me.
Major! Wait!
Katya.
Your wife is dead! Sechenov took her from...
Surrender, P3, and give me Cheriton before anyone else gets hurt.
Dimitri is suggesting that I'll... You will be next, Major.
Finally.
Can you really kill your own wife? Okay.
Shit. Yeah, they're like really these are like the only combat robots actually in the game. These two. The rest are just like
You
civilians.
lousy
models,
piece
like,
of shit.
turn and
Sheridan's
kill.
manipulating you. He gained access to the Voskhod module in your brain and started sending you to Limbo. I was busy getting ready for the collective update, so I didn't realize it right away. He's the one who killed Molotov. Tell me, Sheridan, did you do the same thing to Dr. Filatova? Did you use my agent to tear her limb from limb?
I'm sick of your hypocrisy, Dmitri. I did your dirty work while you stayed squeaky clean.
But they didn't deserve to die. Why have you done this?
You motherfucker this whole time.
I've had quite enough of you, Major. Your job is done.
Oh, I guess I chose wrong, I guess.
P3, my boy. Get up! Get up! What do you want?
I want all this to end, Dmitri.
Think.
I want your pathetic human race to realize it has no future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution.
Well, honestly, I think all of them had to die, except for the female scientist. Was the only person that, well, and the granny, I think, but she was just trying to get revenge. But yeah, so now knowing it, I guess there was no right choice.
What?
Like going into this mission, you had a choice between like killing this guy or like siding with one side or the other, but they're both bad.
You cannot comprehend it. Evil is an abstract concept, and your thinking is limited. You are a human, a species that will soon be extinct. I realized when I stopped being human myself. Your limitations prevent you from seeing the truth. Dumb humans don't want to evolve. All they want is comfort and satisfaction on someone else's dime.
You never wanted to join with the massive array. No. Stop, Sheridan. No.
I changed.
The Argentum unit entered Dr. Sechenov's office and found no trace of the doctor. According to partially reconstructed footage, it appears the humanoid neuropolymer object approached Dr. Sechenov's body and then completely consumed it. After the events described in the report, the unidentified humanoid neuropolymer object left Dr. Sechenov's office and vanished.
P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
Dumb, crispy critters!
is nothing I can do.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I got like the real ending. I'm gonna have to look up the real ending afterwards, or the other ending anyway.
There is nothing I can do. If you leave me here to cry. You
Alright,
know
yeah,
my love
good seeing
will
you.
follow you, baby.
Yeah, I might be back on
After years
in a few days.
passing by.
Yeah, I think a few days, as long as I'm feeling okay. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the game Wo Long Fallen Lands March 3rd. I'm working the.
But there's one thing you can't deny.
I think I'm working the first night it comes out, so I might not be able to stream it then, but maybe for like an hour or two.
Yeah, baby, give you all that I want.
Continue. Return to facility 38. Wait, what happens if you hit continue? Whoops. Is return to facility whatever, restarting the game or new game plus? Oh, okay. It saves you for that last boss fight, but you don't get to choose a choice here anyway. I'm guessing this is like New Game Plus. Or except maybe just sticks you out like after a certain like chapter. Oh well, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I thought that was actually a really good game. I didn't even. I only did like 2 of the optional dungeons too. I still like wish I could have gotten like more of those like unique materials for like your unique weapon upgrades because I didn't get any, and so I couldn't even craft the railgun. And that probably would have been one of my favorite guns, I'm guessing. But either way, like the upgraded, that melee weapon he's holding there is like, yeah, that takes energy anyway, and it seems like that was probably the best weapon, or anyway, or one of the best, or at least on the build that I was running, that's the best weapon I think, because I was running like the shields upgraded all the way, which like reflects melee damage and like all damage and wards you for being close, and like recharges when you do melee. Yeah, I'm gonna, in case I don't do like a formal review of the game, I'd say, yeah, I'd get like the game somewhere like in the low 8, like 8.2, 8.3. Like I thought it was really cool. Yeah, I'd say like 8.3 out of 10. Like, overall, like I pretty much liked most of the stuff about the game. There's just like few random like glitches, getting stuck in things, like having the menu kind of like freeze up where I had to like reload the game. I only had like 1 or 2 crashes, so that's not big of a deal. And for me, the game ran smooth the whole time, except for obviously you probably saw like some of the robots like are just at like half the frame rate of everything else for whatever reason. Which is, it wasn't like the ones that you fight, it's the ones that are like the forklifts and the cleaning bots and stuff like that. So that was kind of weird. Yeah, and like, unfortunately, a lot of people like this game's getting mixed results just because of one, because a lot of people are just like looking for excuses because of the controversy around it, but that beginning section does go on too long. It's good. It's a good idea to start you off in a linear area because you know it can funnel you into tutorial stuff easier, so that's fine. But like after you learn all the basic tutorial stuff or most of it, then you like carry on in that area for like another hour or two before you get out to the open area. And then if you did what I did too, like right when you get out into the open area, like you can easily get led. If you do like the next main mission right away, you get led back down into like a linear dungeon. So you're spending another like, and that second dungeon was like 4 dungeons in one. So it was like really long, and so for me, like I didn't even get to the open world till like I felt like halfway through the game. So that's like just some odd design choice, but that's also why like what was cool about the game is just like a lot of unique design choices and not being like pigeon-held into like being like forced into choosing like mainstream stuff and like safe game design decisions or like safe political things, and just like kind of like they just did whatever they wanted to do and like did some weird style, and so it was cool. And most of it hit. Like some of the stuff missed, but I thought most of it hit. But yeah, that's it. I probably would go back in and do some of those option dungeons because they're kind of cool, but given the fact that yeah, like I said, I've been really looking for the Wolong Fallen Dynasty that comes out in 2 days, and I know I'm gonna be on that, and then I kind of want to see if I was trying to finish up Persona 3. I don't think I'll be able to do that, but maybe there's a couple other games I'm in the middle of too, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there.